The Personal Data Protection Commission, PDPC, was set up in 2013 as the implementing agency for the PDP Act. According to the PDPC website, the number of inquiries and complaints received by it in the last 4 years ranged from between 2,200 and 3,300 annually. I have a few inquiries about this. First, were the major classes of complaints related to the Do Not Call registry, or were they complaints about organizations not exercising reasonable care to protect personal data from unauthorized disclosure? Secondly, what is the resource and staffing level of the PDPC to enable it to look into the kinds of cases it is facing? The Minister recently pointed out that in the SingHealth data breach, the PDPC had leveraged on the findings of a committee of inquiry called by the government. If another major breach were to occur and a COI is not formed, does PDPC have the resources to investigate a major case on its own? Next, I would like to ask about outcomes achieved for complainants. The PDPC has usefully published its decisions online. Where the PDPC found that organizations were in breach of their obligations to safeguard personal data, it was usual that the PDPC would impose financial penalties and also give directions on how the organizations should improve its data security arrangements. Has the PDPC ever assisted a victim of a data breach to obtain redress, for example, mediating a financial settlement with the organization? Finally, the coverage of the PDP Act still includes what is defined as public agencies. This exclusion seems artificial when data is collected by entities under PDPA obligations and then transmitted to the government. While I accept that government agencies have many laws and regulations concerning data obligations, is there a convincing reason to exclude public agencies from the PDPA?
We are reviewing our Electronic Transactions Act to cater for new business models, new technologies, and national projects. We are also reviewing our Personal Data Protection Act, or PDPA, so that it continues to safeguard consumer interests while enabling the innovative use of data. To Ms. Sylvia Lim's query, in 2018, the Personal Data Protection Commission processed 1,669 complaints on data protection issues and 1,236 on do not call issues. The PDPC has the expertise and the resources to investigate different types of data protection breaches and, where necessary, works with external parties on investigations. Because it is cited within IMDA, the agency is also able to ride on IMDA's broader infrastructure and overheads and focus its resources on investigations and some of the core areas of work. We will continue to ensure that PDPC is adequately resourced and fit for purpose. I had also explained in Parliament on the 12th of February why public agencies are not covered by the PDPA. And I want to inform Ms. Sylvia Lim that the reasons have not changed in the past 3 weeks. The data protection standards in the PDPA and the Public Sector Governance Act are broadly aligned. Public agencies are subject to the same, if not higher, standards than the private sector. They are covered not only by PSGA, but also other specific legislation and the government instruction manuals, which Ms. Lim has also acknowledged. When necessary, PDPC helps to link individuals with the organization and its data protection officers to address specific data protection concerns that have been raised. PDPC can also refer parties to mediation.